Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. Last time we maybe sort of planned to try to execute someone this time. I mean, technically we can execute Miso pretty easily through the game itself. I mean, there is the execution button, but that makes everyone really sad and I don't want to do that. And I didn't find an execution mod and it was terrible. And I was all like, Miso, you're so lucky I didn't find anything because now you're going to get to live. But in the process, I did find another mod, which happens to be a leadership mod. Oh yeah, that's right. We are going to have democratically elected leaders because Cherie happens to be some sort of disgusting peasant who has decided that it's for the best that we don't actually run some form of, I don't know, autocratic dictatorship. I guess she doesn't like that. I mean, I'm all for it, but whatever floats your boat, Cherie. So instead of having autocratic leadership, which, you know, we tried that for a while, that clearly didn't go well for anyone in the leadership position, we are going to be a legitimate democracy, and as soon as someone builds that ballot box, I swear to goodness, we're going to work on the whole actually electing someone thing, which I think that occurs in the, like, early, middle, and late month. Who's building that? Oh, Longnose is actually building the ballot box? Thank you, Longnose. I appreciate that. That's very nice. There we go. This is perfect. Elections will happen on day 1, 7, and 15. Okay. So tomorrow in-game, we should be able to have our first election. And hopefully, just hopefully, someone good will be elected. That'd be nice. So in addition to them being, of course, the figurehead of the colony and the most important person ever in the colony, they also do a level of training of other people. Hence, we have things like teachers' tables, RimWorld globe, and, of course, a chalkboard, which all increase the training stuff. So we'll have to build that at some point, which actually gives us something to build, which is kind of nice because we've kind of stagnated as a colony for a while because we have a bunch of stuff and we just don't really need all that. Deer? No deer in my colony. Kill it, eat it, it's done. Anyway, as I was going to say, we've had a lot of we have a lot of stuff already built and we're kind of running out of new stuff to construct outside of course, the spaceship, which we're never going to finish because, oh wait, maybe we will. I thought we didn't have enough plasteel, but apparently we got a bunch of plasteel from somewhere. Not a clue where that came from, but, well, as probably the terrible antediluvian horrors gave us quite a bit of that, which actually makes quite a bit of sense. Okay, we are at the 15th day of summer. This should be the first election. I believe, based on the quantity of people we have, we will be having 2 leaders. Which is understandable, because so far we've not only had autocracies, but we've had single individual autocracies, which, again, went terribly for all of the leaders. And although they brought us to this great moment in the colony, it is probably in everyone's best interest that we move towards a more egalitarian method of running everything, you know? I just feel like that's a thing. So, I don't know. Leadership, there we go. Oh, that's just some info on it. Nothing actually important. Build a ballot so colonists can organize elections. So I'm guessing they'll just do that on their own, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that they're gonna do it on their own. Let's just see what happens. Let's just wait. Watch the colonists in their natural habitat, putting in ballot boxes next to the pool table. If this is going to be a thing, we're going to need an actual legitimate, like, first off, we're going to need a actual voting area. Second off, we're going to need, like, some form of presidential suite, probably. There's going to be a lot of important stuff that needs to go down. Major break? Bradley, why are you so sad? Oh, he lacks a bionic body part. Gabe is dead, Blotto is dead, and he's generally okay, those are some good reasons to be sad, actually. So does anyone want to maybe, like, I don't know, do a little election here? No, we'll just let them do it. It'll be fine, don't worry. They'll figure it out. Soon enough, we'll have... There we go. Colonists are gathering to vote for a new leadership. Okay, let's see what we got. There's going to be some form of, like, massive campaign going on in here. Bradley wants to become the new leader. Cherie's like, guys, I instated the whole, you know... Oh, Cherie's not even there. Oh, they left Cherie out. She's actually sleeping during the elections. Cherie, what are you doing? You need to get in there. You need to run for office. If you don't... Well, okay, so we got some new leaders. Oh. Huh. Those are actually legitimate leaders. We got Magar. Magar is leader number 1, I guess. I mean, they're both equally leader, but she's leader number 1. She's got some good skills she can teach people. What kind of leader is she? There is different types of leadership. I don't know. I can't tell. But Bradley is the other member who is the leader of the colony. Bradley, welcome. I appreciate that. I kind of figured you were going to win because you're a very go-getter kind of guy. The spiky hair is definitely going to get you a couple votes there. Oh, my word. That was good. That was good. We now have our great and fearless leaders. So with 2 leaders now set up and running, we need to continue our colony. First and foremost, I think we want some form of classroom, probably, because these leaders not only, I mean, the majority of what the leaders do is just, you know, sit around and boss people around. Basically what's been occurring for the past ever in the leadership. But they do have the additional role of having to actually educate people, which they argued a lot that they didn't actually have to do. There was many political debates had over whether or not the leaders should actually educate people, wherein the leaders were like, no, we don't want to do anything, and the people were like, would you shut up and just, like, teach us some stuff? And, of course, given that peasant revolts are actually a legitimately dangerous thing around here, because, I mean, there's a lot of peasants in this colony, they have, in fact, decreed that there shall be a classroom, or, you know, people were gonna die, and that's not a good thing. You don't really want people to get killed out here, because that's just not gonna end well for you. Okay, Miso, I know you're probably wondering why you have a dirt floor. We're just switching it out to a carpet floor, so you're a bit happier. It is by the great decree of our 2 leaders that we are now running. Oh, there we go. That's what kind of leader they are. Okay. Bradley is apparently a level 1 botanist. Okay, sure. And Magar is a level 1 scientist, which makes perfect sense. And well, okay, yeah, no, I was right. I did say Magar was the number 1 leader, and it appears that the opinion on Magar is 12, which is some completely abstract number that means nothing to me. And Bradley, however, is 11, meaning people don't like Bradley quite as much as they like Magar. So clearly, Magar is the person who is actually in charge. It's basically a president-vice president situation, where Magar gets to do all the cool stuff, and Bradley occasionally has to say something stupid because, you know, pretty sure that's the only purpose of a vice president, but, you know, he'll also teach people. That's kind of important. There you go, Bradley. I'm sure, just don't feel too sad about it. We'll get it under control. As a botanist, is Bradley actually good at botany? I mean, no, not really. There's no real reason he should have been elected as a botanist, but, you know, Bradley, you do you, Bradley. You do you. So wait, if it occurs on the 1st, 7th, and 15th, does that mean that there's going to be another election tomorrow? That sounds like it's a bad idea. That does not sound like a stable government in the slightest. But you know what? I'm going to let them do what they want to do. I know we are the omnipotent. We are not benevolent. I know we're the omnipotent voice in the sky that tells the colonists everything that they need to do, but, you know, in this situation, I feel like they've got it under control. They can figure out how to run their own government from this point. Admittedly, it's probably going to end very, very terribly for everyone involved, but, you know what? Have some faith in them. They'll figure it out, or die. Probably die. Yeah, no, it's not going to work out well for them. Anyway, We're going to set up these last couple rooms to get it all ready for when Miso eventually decides to join the colony, or one of our leaders decides that it's time to execute someone, which if either of them decides that, they will become my favorite leader, and I will definitely do my best to try to make certain that they continue to be leader ad infinitum, even if it requires executing every leader that's elected until they become the only rightful leader, which I think at that point undermines the democratic initiative in the colony, but is probably for the best, because you know what? Had to happen to someone, right? Right? No? Okay, fine. Fine, we're not going to destroy the democratic initiative by trying to get, like, Magar to continually be a colony leader. Ah, Magar. Okay. So, Miso, come on, join the colony. Are you incapable of violent? He is. Oh, that's concerning. You know, I think in terms of defense, we're doing pretty well, but I think someone should have a sniper rifle. I know I said the sniper rifles weren't actually all that good, but like one sniper rifle is probably a good idea, because if someone has a sniper rifle, they can fire at people from way out, and more to the point, fire on other opponents who have sniper rifles, which is kind of a big thing. So Cherie's actually going to pick that up, and we're going to have... Who's going to get that charge rifle? Should we have a charge rifle lottery? That sounds like a terrible idea. We're going to give the person who's actually good with weapons, which appears to be Bradley, is going to get the charge rifle. And at this point, we should have a pretty solid defensive position. We'll just stick Cherie somewhere in like one of these pillboxes and she'll fire out. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. So this classroom, what can we set up here? Let's see. For the leadership, chalkboard. Silver, steel, and wood. I am fine with that. That is a very small chalkboard. It's actually a very, very tiny chalkboard. I would appreciate a slightly larger chalkboard, but whatever you say. Whatever you say. We're going to set that up over there. And we're going to have like a teacher's table. Ooh. Ooh, check that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, we're going to set that up there, and we're going to get some like little desks because we got the more furniture. We're going to get like some tiny little tables in here. We're going to set up a whole classroom situation. Oh, this is going to be great. Look at this. We're going to get some nice class chairs. This is going to cost so much cash monies. Look at that. And that is our new official classroom. I know, upon coming into RimWorld, you never expected to see a colony with a legitimate classroom. But this, people, this is the new level of colony organization that we have. We have progressed beyond the simple give people a gun and hope that they can shoot. We're now in the situation where we teach people how to shoot, because apparently shooting is more difficult than it first appears to be, which is a thing. It's probably for the best that we have people who know how to use their guns and not shoot everyone in the colony, because while I say that as a joke, it does happen quite often. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? What's going on, Dorsey, Yoshi, Tater? Tater, are you injured? You seem to be walking very slowly. Oh yeah, no, he's been stabbed. Oh, he's got cataracts and a bad back. He's 66. Oh, dude, we could take down Tater so easily. We could just arrest him. It would be beautiful. No, we're not going to do that. That's a bad idea. We don't want to get in the bad with anyone who we aren't currently having trouble with. Oh man, look at this classroom. Beautiful. I think off of this classroom we can also put together the ballot room, because I don't want it next to a pool table. That doesn't seem, you know, right. Seems like our democratic initiative should have something better than a pool table next to everything. Okay, what do we got here? Oh. Well, I'm going to sell you guys an incendiary launcher because I don't want that in the colony at all. Outside of that, our weapons are pretty solid. We can sell them the Yayo, and potentially they do have an assault rifle, which is a good thing to pick up. Do we want it, though? It is a normal assault rifle, which is pretty good. Okay, we'll get it. We'll take your assault rifle. There you go. Fedocia, please don't leave the assault rifle on the ground. Please pick it up and bring it back into the colony. Thank you. Our arsenal is actually pretty legit. Wait, why couldn't we sell these? I don't want any of this archaic stuff. That's all terrible. Fedocia's the only one who gets archaic stuff, and she's got a nice steel spear that I'm pretty sure she takes care of quite nicely. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure she does that. This is gonna be the new dawn of our civilization. Like, prior to this moment, it was okay, it was good, we were working on stuff, we were getting places, but it was all with, like, no ideological backing, with no real reason for it. Here, this day, in this democratic initiative of our colony, we have created something better, something more meaningful than our standard, disgusting life, which was autocratic and, you know, arguably terrible. But, regardless of that, we have moved beyond it. And this, my friends, is where we are heading to. So this is going to be the ballot room. It's going to be beautiful. I think we'll set up... I don't know, what do we want to set up here? Is there anything good? Like more furniture. You have something nice? Ooh, round table. Oh, we can set up like a couple of these round tables in here for like the round table discussions prior to the actual voting. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. And we'll put in like, I don't know, these square chairs seem to be really useful. So I think we'll set up a couple square chairs here. And this is where they'll have a bit of discussion prior to the actual voting, because I'm pretty sure they have to discuss stuff in order for it to be a legit voting thing. And then we'll actually just deconstruct that ballot box and set up a new one right here, and it should be beautiful. That is where it will be. Oh, I know there's one ballot box per colony, but I want to tear down the other one. Bradley, destroy the ballot box so we can set it up somewhere else. We've just destroyed the entire basis of our democratic system. Without the ballot box, basically nothing can run, which means that the colony is currently in absolute turmoil. Bradley and Magar are basically despots at this point. They're being accused of trying to take over the democratic system at the very beginning, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some form of terrible revolt, but, you know, we're going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. And I'm pretty sure, I read that there are actually revolts in this mod, so while I say there's a revolt going on, that's actually a potential thing that I think could happen, which is not the best. Human meat? No. Okay, we'll eat it if we get the chance. Yeah, I mean, I'm not picky. Pick it up. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Try not to eat it as much as you possibly can. I know you're ravenous people, but I mean, we're gonna bring it into the colony. Aiden, what are you doing? Hauling stuff? Okay, fine, whatever. She's gonna be terribly traumatized by the human steaks that are sitting outside the colony, which I swear were not created by us. We do not create human steaks. However delicious that sounds, we are all about not eating people, which is kind of a tenet of our civilization. Anyway. Bradley, what are you doing? Bradley, no. Okay, he already put it into the chair. Bradley, can you build the ballot box, please? You need more material. Well, can you please not use that material to build something that isn't a ballot box? How much does that cost? 30 wood. There's what, 23 wood here, and he's carrying 22 wood. So you should be able to build that ballot box, Bradley. Come on, get on it. We cannot have our democratic system undermined by the fact that currently, literally, ooh, what? Struck silver ore? Oh, Steven! You've done amazing things for the colony, Steven. You've brought in silver ore. That's amazing. Oh, that's beautiful. You know, we probably also need to secure this cave. It has been the situation in the past that terrible bugs come out of caves occasionally. And I don't like terrible bugs. They're kind of the worst. But, you know, we'll figure it out. Okay. So, with the colony now having the 2 new brave leaders of Magar and Bradley, who were democratically elected by the people of the colony, that will bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we will finish up the classroom, and hopefully with the classroom done, we should be able to begin training people in the skills that Magar and Bradley have. Bradley, I believe, he's medicine and construction. Magar is a lot of intellectual stuff. Both of them are fairly skilled and have a lot of stuff to pass on to the next generation. But anyway, until then, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.